The college football season all comes down to this. The championship game featuring the top seed that was expected to be here against a much lower seed that's had to scrape and claw through 3 rounds of playoffs. But all that matters now, 4 quarters of football for immortality and the ultimate prize in the sport, that national championship trophy. Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the UNLV Rebels, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Goes in motion. Now here's the toss play. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Escapes the pocket. And he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The offense starts with a short field. The shotgun running play call. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Buckeyes are in the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Touchdown, Ohio State. They strike first in this national title bout.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the UNLV offense back out there. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made to the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
How about the tight end going down the middle of the field for a big gain? Good throw by the quarterback.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Running back with the football. He's past the marker and still going. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive, and a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
And the back gets the football. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And they will trot out the field goal team here. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. And it's blocked. The kick was low. The defense has got it. It's still a live ball.
How about that? Pressure comes right up the middle and blew up the field goal attempt.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. To throw, it's Sayan. Moves out of the pocket. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short of the scramble.
This is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. That's just the first punt for this offense tonight. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10. You can't do it any better than that. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. And here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Orgy. Caught over the middle, it's Guns. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
That's caught. It's Reynolds. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle, but first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Got a solid drive in the making here. First down at their own 43. On the ground, it's Thomas. Has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back to throw. It's Orgy. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face third down and short. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw, and look at these yards.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
All right, Chris, let's face it, most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds, but that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Now it's second down here. Design quarterback run. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Ball handed to the running back. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Rebels, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So the running play stopped on first down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Back to throw. It's Sayin. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Grab behind the line. It's Smith. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Buckeyes pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he can bring it in.
Now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That pass falls incomplete. backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Throws it to the right. Oh, what a grab! And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Well, this is outstanding by this offense. 3rd down conversion. The wideout sells that he's going to go downfield, turns and breaks back to the quarterback, sees the quarterback's eyes, and he puts the football right on his numbers. Very nice 3rd down conversion.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that's the challenging aspect of these RPOs, kind of that gray area on the read. The quarterback felt he could pull that and try to make a play off to his right, but the defense is all over the quarterback, and they push him backwards.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
They come up with another sack. What a unique way of being able to apply pressure. Good coverage downfield allows the defense to be able to get after him. But back-to-back sacks now. It's 3rd down and long, and you know they're thinking about bringing more pressure here.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's going to pull it down and run. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Lee. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? He's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Just trying to get rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds and the pass rush closing in.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Looking downfield, it's Orgy. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. This will likely be the last play of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
To the air, it's Orgy. He's running out of time here. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Has the first down and more. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. A short completion at the tight end. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that will give them the lead now.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Point after, not quite through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they hand it off to the back. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
First and 10 play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7. Down the middle, it's Guns. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a second and 2.
Another positive run on first and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Grab behind the line. It's Guns. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Drive alive. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position. So the right call is made and you pick up the first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass. It's Orji. Quick throw to his receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on third down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Turner trying to create good field position. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Back to pass. It's Sayan. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Second down, we're going to throw it. Takes the catch downfield. Offense recovers the fumble. It keeps going. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Wow, the defense makes a huge play. They were able to poke the ball away from the receiver, but the offense was quicker to get to the ball, so they retained possession.
The quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. We're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after one. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, this back has had a great day. They're winning the football game. I just looked at my stats. This guy's at 99 yards on the day. You can tell how badly he wants to cross the 100-yard threshold. He's been superb today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's saying. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Using his legs, it's Donaldson. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Caught in the backfield. It's Tate. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Looking to throw. It's Sam. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Caught near the goal line.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the 1st down. Now you continue to work that clock.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Defense is coming after him. And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. A touchdown-saving play.
You talk about this defense stepping up, 1st and goal, and they get the pass breakup, making sure every yard is earned.
Working clock with the ground game. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4th-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot. So it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Caught over the middle. It's Glover. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Orgy. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring him down after a short gain there. Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Now play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
A quick throw out left, complete. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? It's an out route, the catch made. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. It gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure a victory.
And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. The ball will turn over on downs.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A national championship right in front of them. The offense can keep the football away here. Movement here from the tight end. To throw, it's Sayin. QB to the tight end for a completion. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Reynolds. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wide out. Makes the grab. It's Reynolds.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. Grabbed by the receiver. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Caught over the middle. It's Glover. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense threatening now, first and goal. They'll give it to the running back. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. Second and goal for the offense. To throw, it's Orgy. Touchdown, Rebels. This offense cannot be stopped. Well, we're showing some fight to the end, Kirk, but they're going to have to come up with a miracle to leave here as national champions.
Yeah, it's a good job by their offensive scoring, but you're right. This is going to be a tough task. Although we have seen some wild things over the years in these championship games. Let's see if they recover this onside kick.
The extra point gets it within a touchdown, 31-24. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ball game.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well,